Hey everybody, and welcome to Top Comics to Pre-Order in a Flash. I'm Andy.
I'm Matt.
We're here with Infinity Flux Comics out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is our really quick show where we show you some of the biggest and best books that you can pre-order by this weekend so you don't miss out on any of the comic goodness. Like always, your pre-orders are due Sunday afternoon. And head over to infinityflux.net, follow along, and place your pre-orders as we go. Got a very interesting week of books. Can't wait to get into. So let's kick it off.
We're going to start with Wolverine Blood Hunt #1. This is the Wolverine miniseries that ties into Blood Hunt #1 that just came out today. We see that vampires have taken over the planet, basically. The skies have gone dark, and this miniseries is going to feature Wolverine, what he's doing. There is a secret vampire sect that enacts a surprise strategy that puts Wolverine directly in their crosshairs. And there's also going to be some surprise guest stars from Wolverine's past.
Very cool. Next up, we've got Blood Hunt #3. We thought it was pertinent to mention this because of Blood Hunt #1 coming out today. I hope everyone's going to go out and read it. It's such a fun read. And this reminds you to get onto the series, subscribe to it so you don't miss out on any of it because it is now full steam ahead for Blood Hunt. This one, the heroes are rallying at the Sanctum Sanctorum after the craziness that's been going on. But the new Lord of the Vampires enacts his dreaded scheme. After you read the issue today, you're going to have a better idea of all of that. Plus, we want to remind you about the Red Band edition. We went over the differences in our previous video when we reviewed these. So you can watch that to kind of get an idea of the differences between the two. But like the first one, I assume this one may have an extra page or two, plus just different art that's a little bit more over the top.
Next is Grommets #1. This is going to be a new 7-issue miniseries co-written by Rick Remender. It's set in 1984 in the Sacramento suburbs. It's about two best friend outcasts. They find their home, their place in the world in skateboard and punk rock culture. And this is going to be an authentic look at 80s skater culture, but also a heartfelt coming-of-age story about two friends kind of navigating a world where they feel like nobody cares about them.
Next up, we've got Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime. You get a little hint of what this is going to be about from that title, but yes, this is a new Uncle Scrooge one-shot from Marvel. This is going to be written by Jason Aaron, kind of one of the last people I expected to do such a fun character. But in this, Scrooge's fabled money pit gets stolen by a shocking culprit, and Scrooge must undertake an adventure like he's never been on by teaming up with Scrooges from different realities. So there you go. There's your Infinity Dime, kind of Infinity Gem idea there. Plus, this contains Christmas on Bear Mountain, the first appearance of Scrooge by the famous Carl Barks. Nice. So really cool one-shot here. And you've got an Alex Ross cover for Scrooge. So really fun one-shot.
Next is Power Girl #9. This is another House of Brainiac tie-in. In this one, the Zarnians have seized control of Power Girl's neighborhood, and Crush offers herself up to be the one to try to reason with them. But the Zarnians have other plans, and they decide to add Crush to their growing number of hostages.
Next up, we've got X-Men #35. This is also legacy number Uncanny X-Men 700. So this is it. This is the big finale of the Krakoan era that's been going on for years. We still don't know all the details about what's going to happen, but this is going to have an all-star list of writers and artists who have worked on the entire Krakoan era. So kind of everyone wrapping up their storylines. Plus, there's a story of family by Chris Claremont and a glimpse of things to come. So this is an oversized issue with a wraparound cover for $9.99, and I can't wait to see what this all entails.
Next is Godzilla Skate or Die, our second skater book this week. 4 years ago, 4 Australian skater punks, they created the world's sickest skate park for them to enjoy for the rest of their lives. That is until Varan appears in the middle of Central Australia and is making a beeline for their park. Why is he doing that? And why did Godzilla suddenly appear just off the coast? And what does their skate park have to do with any of this at all?
And next up, we've got Saturday Morning Adventures Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Usagi Yojimbo one-shot. This is awesome. I love Usagi. I love him from the animated series, the game, everything. And in this one-shot, Usagi has been trapped in New York since one of Donatello's experiments went wrong. Trapped Usagi in the Turtles dimension in modern day. But when he finally gets the machine fixed and sends Usagi back, Usagi invites him to come along to back to his dimension and his time, where they meet a dangerous new foe. So sounds really fun, and it's just a one shot.
And next is The Mammoth. This is the first of a 5-issue miniseries in the deep forests of Broke Tree Valley. There's something deadly, something mammoth, something of legend. Um, excuse me. Legends speak of something larger than human comprehension that disappears for decades at a time, but now it is back. 4 scientists have come to the small city of Casbro to investigate this bizarre series of seismic activities, but things are going to go very badly for them if they can't put the mammoth to rest.
I like it, what it looks like.
Yeah.
Very scary. And lastly, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 51. Reminder about this one because we've got our big issue 50 coming up. A lot's going to be going down in that. Then we have this one, the Sinister Six is back, Green Goblin is back, plus issue 52, the cover of that is going to have our first cover appearance of the Spider Goblin.
Okay.
So I'm wondering maybe in this one if we get a little lead into that. So just don't want you to miss out. If you're excited about the Spider Goblin story, or maybe you're deciding to jump on board with issue 50, don't forget about issue 51. So very excited for this one. And that is it for Top Comics to pre-order in a flash. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, head over to infinityflux.net right now, where you can place your pre-orders we just talked about. Plus, we have our show coming up on Friday, where we'll be going over these, their variants, plus a ton of other books that you don't want to miss out on to give you a little bit better idea of the things you can pre-order. A little reminder, Saturday, free comic book day. You don't want to miss out on that. Check out our video that we've already posted about all the things free comic book day related, about all the books. You don't want to miss that. And head over to infinityflux.net right now also to get a signed copy of my free comic book day book. You can either get it signed or with a little remark down here. So head over there right now and do that. And I believe that's it for today. So until next time, see ya.